stand with you with the LGBTQ plus community. We stand with you, and you can break my eardrums all
When I say Marjorie Taylor Greene was drunk in committee, I don't necessarily know. I'm not saying she was drunk on alcohol, although that certainly is within the realm of possibility. I'm talking about being drunk on power. And this is a sterling example as to why you should not elect stupid people, weak people, insecure people to high office. Because when those people with those characteristics get a little taste of just a scintilla, just a poof of power, it goes straight to their head and they lose what minds they maybe didn't have in the first place. And that is exactly what took place with Marjorie Taylor Greene yesterday. She is the chairperson of the Doge Committee. The Republican Party even knows how dangerous she is. So what they do is they placate the MAGA audience by giving her a chairmanship. And there's no legislative priority. There's no legislative model to what they're doing. There's no legislation will come about from the hearings that they foist upon the American people. Luckily, there's a whole bunch of Democrats in there to make sure that this thing is shown to be what it is, which is just a joke. But Marjorie Taylor Greene got into it with Representative Stansbury yesterday about the rules of the committee, the order of the committee, what is taking place in the committee, and Marjorie Taylor Greene showed her ass. Her mask dropped and she showed what a abject child and weakling she is. Just a moral and ethical idiot. Now, you're going to see what you would witness if you gave kindergartners some loose description of what a congressional hearing is and how the chairperson should act. This is grade school nonsense where she's banging the gavel over and over and over and over, using "I know you are, but what am I" type of logic in her owning the libs. It's all really a masterclass in, once again, not electing stupid people to high office. Watch this disturbing pandemonium.
The gentlelady's time has expired.
I also want to acknowledge
The gentlelady's time has expired. I now recognize
do we not have a-
Ms. McLean from Michigan.
Point of order.
You took a minute of my time, wasting my time on a non-point of order. The gentlelady's time has expired. I now recognize
was not running during the
Ms.
point
McLean
of order.
from
Your
Michigan.
time was not wasted. And to the trans
I now
community,
recognize
we
Ms. McLean
stand
from-
with you with the
Madam.
LGBTQ plus community. We stand with you, and you can
Madam
break
Chair.
my eardrums all you want, Madam Chair, but we stand with the LGBTQ plus community, and you can gavel me till
Order. This hearing will come to order.
Stop it.
This hearing will come to order.
Madam Chair, I have a
This
question.
hearing will come to order.
Madam Chair, I
This
just-
hearing will come to order. I now recognize
a point of
Ms.
order.
McLean
I
from
just
Michigan.
have a point of order.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Let me tell you,
Madam Chair,
Have you ever seen a clip that communicated that Republicans are not ready for prime time, that they're not serious about their job, their role as leaders in our political system, in our Congress, in our executive branch? They're not here to actually lead. They're here for this type of chaos. And we know they're not serious because they put people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who used to have no committee assignments whatsoever because of her racism, her anti-Semitism, her conspiracy theory-minded nonsense. They put her in power. This is how we know they're not serious. The banging, the banging, the banging, the banging. In a committee, they follow certain, go check out Robert's Rules of Order. There are specific rules that they are beholden to, that they need to follow relative to good order within the committee. And Marjorie Taylor Greene thinks it's her personal gavel time, like a toddler with a big squeaky hammer, because she is drunk, intoxicated by the scintilla of power that's been granted her by this Republican majority. Not there to make anything better. She's there to enrich herself through stock trades and to bolster the agenda of our fascist of a president, Donald Trump. proudly doing so. She is an insurrectionist supporter, a conspiracy theorist, a racist, an anti-Semite. She is the worst of the worst among us. We have animated in people the understanding that through democracy and hijacking of our system, they can get power too. Just run for office. And if you happen to live in an upside down district like hers, you can be elected to office. What's next for Marjorie Taylor Greene? A cabinet position? Maybe she'll run for the Senate. Maybe she'll run for governor and make Georgia great again. Anyway, I would throw this to you. What do you think? You can call the voicemail line, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, daily@dollemore.com. This is a nightmare. Comment below. That'll help the algorithm to push this content into new people's feeds. I would appreciate that very much. Help support independent media. You can do so by clicking the join button below, become a channel member for $2 a month, or you can go to my Patreon page, patreon.com/idadapodcast. I am on social media. I don't know why I do that, but here we are. I'm on social media @Dollemore. I'd love to see you there. And I will see you next time. Until then, be genuine, be less like Marjorie Taylor Greene, and take care of one another.